Hello, my name is Becky. I would like to tell you a story. This story is about a young boy. His name is Jordan River Anderson. Here are some pictures of him. Jordan was born on October 22, 1999, in northern Manitoba on the Norway House Cree Reserve. Jordan was born with a rare neurological disorder. Because of this, Jordan faced many challenges. He was wheelchair-bound, ventilator-dependent, and unable to speak. Due to his complicated medical needs, he was referred to the Health Sciences Centre in Winnipeg, Manitoba. After spending the first 3 years of his life in the hospital, a choice was made. The doctors and his family made a decision that Jordan would be moved to a medical foster home closer to his family. But Jordan stayed in the hospital for 2 more years. This was the direct result of a dispute between the provincial government of Manitoba and the federal government of Canada. This dispute was about which government would pay for the care for Jordan, his medical equipment, his basic necessities of life, and his transportation to the foster home. Before a resolution could be made, Jordan passed away on February 2nd, 2005, at the age of 5. Jordan was never able to live with his family at home. In response to Jordan's heartbreaking story, on December 12, 2007, the House of Commons passed the Private Members Motion 296, which is referred to as Jordan's Principle. Jordan's Principle was developed to ensure that children would not get caught in the middle of a legal battle and therefore suffer in the way Jordan did. It ensures that a child's needs would take first priority and settlement of legal issues would come second. UNICEF, the United Nations Children's Fund, did a study on Jordan's Principle, and in their response they stated, "The current federal and provincial and territorial government responses narrows the range of cases, service domains, and the jurisdictional disputes, excludes First Nations from Jordan's Principle implementation and case resolution processes, and lacks mechanisms for ensuring transparency and accountability." Many observers and stakeholders, advocates, and First Nations leaders have criticized the government for its poor execution of the Jordan's Principle. Also, the Truth and Reconciliation Commission of Canada, the third call to action states, "We call upon all levels of government to fully implement Jordan's Principle." You may be wondering, but Becky, why does this story matter to me? I'm going to be a social worker. That's a good question. As a social worker, you are required to abide by the Social Work Code of Ethics. The ethics states, social workers uphold the right of people to have access to the resources to meet basic human needs. This is exactly what Jordan's Principle is for. Understanding how Jordan's principle affects families and individuals will give social workers a better understanding of the vision and need for this type of legislation. I have personally been a parent of a child with disabilities, and I cannot imagine having been separated from your child because of government policies. I feel that being a parent is a difficult task and that keeping children as close to their parents should be of the utmost importance despite government disputes or cultural distinctions. I think that it is important that the needs of children of every culture be met without denial, delay, or disruption.